Welcome back, guys. It's KP,
This is GenoJ,
the real estate
gurus.
and today we're going to take you on a walkthrough of a new acquired property that is actually a burnout. So we're going to show you what a burnout looks like from the inside, because I'm pretty sure you've seen some from the exterior.
So the first thing that I'm looking for on this house is just the outside structure. So I've done a lot of burnout, and one of the I guess reasons I would buy a house or wouldn't buy a house depends on what I feel about the foundation and the outside. So even though the house is burnt out inside, I can look at this brick and just tell all the brick still looks very good and the brick is in really good condition. So my first initial evaluation is walking the outside and paying attention to the brick, if there's any cracks in the brick, and just the overall structure of the brick. So I've walked the brick and I can tell that it's in good shape. And so after I walk the brick, then I go inside and we'll talk about that.
And this is just a disclaimer. But before I give you the disclaimer, make sure you click the link below, subscribe, and comment. And we'll get back to you as quickly as we can. But please don't try this at home. And one thing that Jen and I know from experience is a brick burnout is totally different from a wooden burnout. And we won't recommend you guys going in any burnout houses, especially if they're wood.
All right, guys, we're just going to walk through the inside of the property, and I'm just going to share with you some of my thoughts and give you some of the reasons on why I do what I do. So let's take a look at the inside and we'll just talk about it. So one of the things that I pay attention to is where the fire started. But that's obviously going to be where the most damage is where that fire started. This house, as we're walking in, most of this is smoke damage. As you can see, a lot of the sheetrocking here is down. Even though the wood has some smoke on it and some discoloration, it's not burnt wood. That's all from smoke. So I know that these joists and stuff are still good in most cases. Now in this house, we're going to take the roof off, so it really doesn't matter to me because we're only saving the four-sided brick. But if it was a situation where we were saving some of this stuff and going back, this would be very important. But as you can see, the floors are very solid and there's not a lot of damage at all in this front part of the house. And we even cut out this little section here just to kind of see. But as you can tell, I mean, the joists are still in good condition. So the house is solid. It looks a lot worse than it is, but the house is really in, a good solid condition. So let's take a look at the back, kind of where the fire started at.
It didn't start in this bedroom or this bedroom. It looked like it started in this bedroom. You can tell by the scorched doors, all the beams in the ceiling. And this is the location for the fire.
Yeah, definitely the fire was in this part of the house. You could, like Kelly said, just to reiterate, this is where all the scorched beams and stuff are. Now, if we were keeping this house, this whole section of this roof would have to come out because all this wood is damaged at this point. But since we're not keeping it and we're going to demo it, it really doesn't matter. So being that we've done a lot of renovations and done a lot of additions and done a lot of burnouts, I know just from experience that this entire area, this floor system is going to have to come out and get redone. But again, if you're new to burnout, the key is having a good architect and having a good engineer that can evaluate, your plans and what you want to do and look at all this stuff before you get into it. Because once you have your engineer and your plans done, obviously you can talk to a framer about demoing it and reframing to help you with your budget. But this is kind of just a brief synopsis of how we evaluate burnout and what we do to our additions. So I'm GenoJ.
I'm KP.
We are the real estate
gurus watching this video. In this video, we hope to shed a little light on the process of the stuff that we actually do, but we also just want to expose you to the situations that we come across daily. And this is just one of those situations.
Stay tuned, guys. We're gonna do something super dope. I'm talking about 2-story modern addition for you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be popping. Can't wait to get it started.
Can't wait.